In the annals of Hollywood, there are few narratives as perplexing as that of Lindsay Lohan. Remember her meteoric rise in the early 2000s. She was everywhere, the girl of her generation, a beacon of youthful exuberance who effortlessly commanded both the big and small screens. Yet somewhere along the way, it seemed she vanished almost overnight. What truly happened to derail such a promising career? Join us as we delve into the archives, revisit pivotal moments and separate fact from fiction to answer the age-old question, what truly happened to Lindsay Lohan? To truly understand the downfall of this iconic child star, we must begin at the beginning, a time when her future looked as bright as the Hollywood sign itself. From child star to Hollywood darling, Lindsay's journey began like many, with humble beginnings. Born in 1986 in New York City, her explosive talent became evident early on. By the time she was 3, she was already captivating audiences with impromptu performances, much to the amusement and encouragement of her family. Her acting debut came at the tender age of 10 in the 1998 remake of The Parent Trap. Her portrayal of Hallie Parker showcased not just her comedic timing, but an astonishing maturity that belied her years. Critics and audiences alike were enamored. This wasn't just another Disney success story. This was something special. Success followed with roles in movies like Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen, where Lindsay solidified her image as a fresh-faced teen navigating the trials and tribulations of adolescence. These weren't just entertaining films. They were cultural touchstones that resonated deeply with young audiences. Lindsay wasn't just an actress. She was a symbol of teenage angst, aspirations, and triumphs. Yet amidst the glitz and glamour, whispers began to circulate. While Lindsay's career was skyrocketing, subtle shifts were occurring beneath the surface. The paparazzi attention was intensifying, and early red flags from various sets were starting to emerge. Lindsay's once untarnished reputation began to waver. The Whisper Network. As Lindsay's star ascended, so did the scrutiny. Magazines like Teen Vogue celebrated her transformation from child star to bona fide Hollywood darling. Her presence was inescapable, gracing the covers of countless magazines, each cover a testament to her magnetic charm and burgeoning stardom. Iconic fashion moments like her sheer dress at the 2004 MTV Movie Awards became instant talking points, solidifying her status as a trendsetter for a generation. But behind the glossy facades and celebratory headlines, a different narrative was beginning to unfold. A series of missed opportunities and growing unreliability started to cast shadows on Lindsay's burgeoning career. Projects that once seemed destined for her fell through one by one, replaced by rising stars who were deemed more dependable. The buzz in the industry was changing from excitement to apprehension. People who had once championed her were now whispering behind closed doors. The once endearing quirks that had charmed audiences were now being painted as erratic behavior. The transition from beloved teen star to Hollywood's most wanted was happening faster than anyone anticipated. But what exactly was the turning point, the moment when Lindsay's trajectory shifted from meteoric rise to a seemingly inexplicable downfall? To find the answer, we need to dissect the events that shook the foundations of her career. The tumultuous years. As Lindsay stepped into her late teens, her personal life became a minefield of legal battles and the media frenzy that accompanied them. Highly publicized arrests and subsequent court appearances dominated headlines, painting a picture of a young starlet veering off course. Substance use and underlying mental health issues, often ignored or misunderstood, fueled the cycle of chaos. Each stumble was dissected, debated, and judged by a society that had a front-row seat to her unraveling. The whispers grew louder, evolving into a cacophony of doubt and concern. Was this the end of Lindsay Lohan's story? Would she forever be remembered for her missteps rather than her remarkable talent? The entertainment industry, once her biggest champion, began to draw back, hesitant to invest in a star whose personal life overshadowed her professional promise. Each casting director's office, each production meeting was filled with the same apprehensive question: can we afford to take the risk? Amidst this turmoil, Lindsay's personal life became a battleground of conflicting narratives. Allegations, counter-allegations, and shifting testimonies created a confusing maze, leaving many questioning the truth. Amidst the din, Lindsay's voice seemed to fade, drowned out by the clamor of criticism and judgment. It was as if the world had collectively turned against her, forgetting the young girl with dreams who had once captured our hearts. Her career seemed to be hanging by a thread, a casualty of her tumultuous personal life and an industry that valued reliability over raw talent. But Lindsay's story doesn't end here. There were more chapters to be written, more twists to the tale, attempted comebacks, and lingering shadows. Despite the odds stacked against her, Lindsay refused to be written off. In the years that followed, she made sporadic attempts to restart her career, each attempt imbued with the hope of a second chance. New projects were announced only to fizzle out under the weight of her past. Casting directors remained apprehensive, viewing her not as Lindsay Lohan, the talented actress, but as a liability. The whisper, she's unreliable, stuck like a stubborn stain, refusing to be erased from their memory or the public eye. Lindsay found herself in a catch-22 situation. Without steady work, she couldn't prove her reliability. And without a reliable track record, she couldn't secure steady work. It was a vicious cycle that threatened to consume her. Even offers that seemed like potential comebacks carried the stench of her past, like the role of Elizabeth Taylor in the 2017 film Spencer for Man, which drew sharp criticism for its casting choice. Moreover, the industry itself had changed during her hiatus. New streaming platforms were disrupting traditional distribution models. Audiences' tastes were evolving, and with them, the roles available to a former teen star. What once was hers for the taking was now a competitive landscape. The spotlight she'd once commanded was now shared, then stolen by fresh faces. Yet, despite the setbacks, Lindsay soldiered on. The tabloids continued to chronicle her every move, providing a constant reminder of her fall from grace. Even her most ardent fans seemed to have dwindled, replaced by a newer generation that knew her more for her personal scandals than her filmography. Beyond the limelight, today, Lindsay Lohan's story takes an unexpected turn. Far from the tumultuous years of her youth, she now navigates a quieter chapter in her life, one marked by family, personal well-being, and a newfound sense of purpose. Marriage to a financier, Bader Shamus, and the joy of motherhood have brought a sense of balance and perspective. Projects she's involved in reflect this evolution, like the Netflix holiday rom-com Falling for Christmas, which showcases a more mature side of her acting prowess. Her return to the screen has been marked by a sense of calm and a departure from the erratic behavior that once defined her public persona. She seems content to choose roles that not only utilize her talent, but also align with her personal growth. Her legacy, however, remains complex. Despite the missteps and controversies that have tarnished her journey, she continues to fascinate. Why are we still captivated by her story? Perhaps it's because Lindsay Lohan's life serves as a mirror reflecting the pitfalls of unchecked fame, the perils of substance use, and the enduring struggle for mental health awareness. Her journey is a stark reminder of the human cost of celebrity, a cautionary tale that resonates even in her absence. As for Lindsay Lohan, she seems to have found solace in a life less scrutinized, choosing to nurture her family and personal well-being away from the blinding lights of Hollywood. The once troubled teen star has evolved into a woman who seems at peace with herself and her journey. Her story, though far from over, has taken an unexpected turn, proving that even amidst the wreckage, there can be redemption and tranquility. So to answer the question posed at the outset, what truly happened to Lindsay Lohan? The simple answer is life. Just as her career soared to dizzying heights, life threw curveballs, testing her resilience and challenging her spirit. While the entertainment industry may have momentarily forgotten her name, life had a way of reminding us all of her indomitable spirit. She didn't just vanish, she evolved. Her story is a testament to the complexities of life, the fickleness of fame, and the enduring power of the human spirit.